We made a few changes to the advanced search feature yesterday, so I'm just making this short video just to explain a little bit more about what we've changed, and so that others who haven't used it or seen it can see what the advanced search feature can do. So under each race card, this is a race for tomorrow at Ascot. It's a chase race. There's lots of decent form to look back on. So under each card you've got the advanced search feature, and you just click that and that'll open in another window for you. When it opens, this is now the default, is the time period, is the full history. So this column, this table is sorted by the horse with the highest win percent strike rate. And we show the wins, the place and the number of runs. So the horse at the top here has a 35% win strike rate, which is 5 wins from 14 races, and 3 other races were placed. The numbers in green show any percentage higher, equal to or higher than 25%. Okay. So this table shows us the complete form of each horse. We have the course form. This is Ascot, so these are how the horses performed at Ascot. This is how the horses performed at today's distance. This is how the horses performed going left-handed or right-handed, and today's a right-handed track. On the forecast going, which is good to soft, the class of the race, which is class 2, the runners plus or minus 1, so this takes into account that today's runners are 13, so we're looking at races that they ran in where there were 12, 13 or 14 runners, and the track style, which today's track style is galloping with stiff fences. The form figures and the speed figure columns, these show the last 10 races for each of these horses, or up to the last 10 races if they haven't ran 10, and the latest run is on the right. The number in brackets is the average of, here the last form figures, and here in the number is the average of the last 10 speed figures. The number in the one in brackets in red shows the top 3, and there are lots here. The top 3 in the form figures is actually taking the lowest 3 numbers. So as the form figures, finishing first is better than finishing 5th or 6th. This takes the average of all their form figures, and the top 3 or the lowest 3 numbers would be highlighted in red. There's quite a few here. And in this column, the speed figures, again, it's showing the top 3 average number in brackets. So the highest here is Zaguli with an average of 79, a rating of 79 from his last 10 races. Once you've looked at the conditions here, you can look at a shorter time period if you wanted to, but we're going to leave it on the full history for the moment. And now you can start to drill down into this race. For example, we have the forecast going. This is how the horses have run on the forecast going. But being a jump race, these races could be run over hurdle races, chase races, or national hunt flat races. So we might want to see how a horse has actually done in a chase race over on the forecast going. So let's choose, once you click these boxes, they allow you to select any number of the form factors. So if we select good to soft, and I'm going to add soft here as well, and we're going to just narrow this down to just the chase races, okay? Then you click search, and we now have the statistics for all of the horses, or the win percentages from their runs for all the horses when they've run in chase races on good to soft or soft races. You can add any more of these, you can change any more of these if you want to, and run it again. But here we can see that Do Your Job has a 50% win strike rate when running in chase races on good to soft or soft. This could then allow you to look down the bottom of the list and discard any horses that you don't think are favoured by today's conditions, whichever you want to choose here. But there's 3 horses here. These haven't had many races. This has had 6. This Belargus has had 6 runs and only 2 places in a chase race when the going was good to soft or soft. So this could make you, this could eliminate some of the horses for you. The form figures and the speed figures, these are then also filtered. So this is how this is the form figures for the horse Do Your Job. You can see the 3 wins. The second was the place, and fell, and 6th were the two times he wasn't placed or won. And these are the speed figures, and these averages then change, okay? So down the bottom you've got the horse Janika, who has run 9 times under these chase on good to soft or soft, and has actually got some excellent speed figures despite only winning once. So this might highlight something else for you that you might see and make you want to look into the form a little bit more of Janika. So you can use any of these form factors just by clicking the box and selecting one or more of what you want to do. If you want to go back to how the race was when you opened it, just click reset, okay? One last thing you might want to check is the month, and this is the jump race. We are now in November, so you might want to see if a horse how a horse performs earlier on in the jump season rather than later on, or earlier in the year, but later on in the jump season. So if we looked, just chose October, November and December, and we could add chase races and the going that we want to select. Search, run that again. You can see Espoir de Guy has a 66% strike rate, 2 wins and 1 place, when the going was good to soft or soft in a chase race in the months of October, November, and December, okay? You could isolate that just in November if you wanted to and run it again. So in essence, the advanced search feature really allows you to drill down into some of the actual race conditions of today's race and see how the horses have performed. Very easy to see a horse that's got good strike rates on the going, but are those better races on hurdle races or chase races like today? You know, the course again, are the course wins under chase races, or did he have a good start over hurdles at the course? So it's easy to see the horse has done well over a course and distance in the past, but are they under today's conditions? And by using the advanced search feature, you can select whichever categories you want to use regarding today's race, and see the performances of all the runners in these races. And of course, once you've got your list of strike rates for your categories, you can go back to the race card and check out the horses you're interested in and have a little bit more of a look at the handicap marks and things like that, the jockey and the trainer, etc., their recent ratings, and you know, really get to grips with the race and find the horses that really should have the better chance of winning today.